Rob here at etrailer.com, and today you're going to be taking a look at the Curt T-connector vehicle wiring harness on our 2019 Chevrolet Traverse. Now, our Curt wiring harness is going to provide us with a 4-pole flat trailer connector, so we have all the required lights to get down the road safely, like our running lights, our turn signals, and our brake lights. Now, our wiring is going to stay on the outside of the vehicle at all times, so it'll be right by our hitch ready for us whenever we want to tow. And the nice thing is it's going to include a dust cap that we can actually use to hold our wiring by our hitch whenever we're not using it. But it's also going to keep all that dirt, debris, and moisture out of the connector and hopefully prevent any kind of corrosion. As far as installation, it is going to be extremely straightforward, and the hardest part of it actually is going to be accessing the factory plug. Because we're not going to have to cut or splice anything. We're just going to have one plug behind the bumper right above our exhaust that we'll plug into, and then we'll just route it over towards our hitch. And in fact, let's go ahead and show you where that plug is, and we'll walk through everything together. To begin our installation, we want to come to the back of our Traverse. Now, we have a hitch installed, but we also have that knockout panel reinstalled. So we want to remove this. We'll have two turn knobs down at the bottom. Just turn them counterclockwise. We'll grab the bottom, pull outward, angle it up, and we can pull the panel down. So with that panel removed, we're going to move over to the driver's side. Now, right above our exhaust, behind the bumper here, we're going to have a plug. It's a little bit hard to see, but if we reach our hand up right above the exhaust, we can feel the plug. And it's going to be attached to the back of the bumper here, and there's a little push pin fastener that's holding it against the frame. So we should be able to just grab the plug and pull to where that plastic fastener will come out, or we can slide the plug off of the fastener. It'll just have a little notched area where we can slide it in. But once we have our plug down, we'll find this little red tab on there. We're going to pull away from the plug to unlock it. Then we want to push down on the center and separate the cover from the actual socket. We'll grab our new plug, and I like to put a little bit of dielectric grease into the opening. That way hopefully it'll prevent any kind of rust or corrosion or anything building up inside the terminals. Then we'll just plug it into our new plug. We're wanting to hear a little audible click. To know it locks in, we'll give it a quick tug test. Make sure it's not going to come undone. And then we're going to take the end of our 4-pole wire. I'm going to go over the exhaust hanger here so I can stay as far away as possible, and I'm going to route it on the inside right by my hitch so I can get by the receiver tube. Once we have our 4-pole over towards our hitch, so take some of the slack, make sure it's all the way over, and try to get it as high as I can. I'll take a few zip ties and secure it to the hitch so I don't have to worry about it dropping down on the exhaust. But once you have all your wires secure, we'll take our dust cover, slide it over our 4-pole, and we can either get a bracket to mount our 4-pole securely at the back, or if we don't want to use a bracket, we can just take the dust cover, or we can wrap it around the safety chain loop, and it'll hold it securely, and it'll be ready for us when we want to tow. The final step of our installation is going to be testing our wiring. I went ahead and plugged in my 4-pole tester. Now, you can use your trailer at home if you don't have one, but you can pick up a tester here at etrailer.com using part number I26. But I'll go ahead and run through my lights to make sure everything's working. You can see my taillight function is working, as well as the left turn signal, the right turn signal, and our brakes. And with everything working, we can either hook up our trailer or we can put our panel back so we have a clean appearance at the back of our Traverse. But that'll finish up your installation and your look at the Curt T-connector vehicle wiring harness on our 2019 Chevrolet Traverse.